The story of me. Take two.
3, 2, here we go. Ready and...
The whole idea is if you're true to yourself and you're true to the people that love you, everything is going to be okay.
There are few names in Hollywood that carry as much warmth and admiration as Michael J. Fox. For decades, he's been a symbol of humor, resilience, and optimism. But behind the charming smile that made him one of the most beloved actors of the 1980s lies a battle that has tested his strength more than any movie ever could. The star of Back to the Future has spent more than half of his life fighting Parkinson's disease, a progressive disorder that affects movement, speech, and balance. Yet, even as the condition takes a physical toll, Michael continues to inspire millions by staying active in his creative world. Recently, he opened up about the painful reality of living with Parkinson's while still pushing forward with new projects, including a documentary, a television series, and an audiobook. This is the story of how a Hollywood legend refuses to let a disease define his destiny. From humble beginnings to global stardom. Michael Andrew Fox was born in Edmonton, Canada, in 1961. Growing up in a military family, he moved around frequently. But one thing remained constant: his passion for performing. By the time he was a teenager, Michael knew acting was his true calling. In the late 1970s, he moved to Los Angeles with dreams bigger than his budget. Hollywood wasn't easy, but his determination paid off when he landed a breakout role as Alex P. Keaton in the hit sitcom Family Ties. His quick wit and boyish charm made him a household name almost overnight. Then came Back to the Future in 1985, a role that would make him an international superstar. As Marty McFly, Fox delivered one of cinema's most iconic performances, capturing the imagination of generations. The trilogy became a pop culture phenomenon, and Fox's comedic timing, energy, and charisma made him one of the most bankable stars of the decade. But behind the success, his body was already whispering signs of a challenge that would soon change everything. The diagnosis that changed everything. In 1991, at just 29 years old, and at the peak of his fame, Michael J. Fox received the shocking news that he had Parkinson's disease. Doctors told him it was a degenerative neurological disorder, something that could not be cured. At first, he didn't tell anyone. For 7 long years, he kept his diagnosis private, afraid of how it might affect his career and public image. During that time, he continued to act in major films like Doc Hollywood and The Frighteners, hiding his tremors during takes and using clever camera angles to conceal his symptoms. But by 1998, the secret became too heavy to bear. Fox publicly announced his condition, and the world was stunned. Rather than sympathy, what followed was admiration. Here was a man at the top of his game, courageously facing a disease that slowly stole control of his body. He later revealed in his memoir, Lucky Man, that the diagnosis had initially driven him to depression and drinking, but eventually it led him to clarity and purpose. He decided to live fully, no matter how difficult it became. What came next defined his legacy more than any film ever could. In 2000, Michael founded the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research, a nonprofit that has since become the world's largest organization dedicated to finding a cure. His foundation has raised over $1.75 billion for Parkinson's research, accelerating progress in treatments and raising awareness across the globe. Michael also became a vocal advocate for patients, meeting with lawmakers and scientists, and appearing before Congress to promote stem cell research. He shifted from actor to activist, not out of choice, but necessity. His courage inspired millions living with chronic illness to embrace hope. As he once said, "Acceptance doesn't mean resignation. It means understanding that something is what it is, and that there's a way through it." That attitude has shaped every chapter of his journey since. As the years passed, Parkinson's began taking a greater physical toll on Michael's body. Tremors, muscle stiffness, and loss of balance became part of his daily life. In a recent interview with CBS Sunday Morning, he spoke honestly about how much harder it's become to live with the disease, saying, "It's banging on the door. I won't be 80."
But at some point, Parkinson's going to make the call for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's banging on the door. Yeah, I mean, I won't lie, it's getting harder. It's getting harder. It's getting tougher. Every day gets tougher. But that's the way it is. I mean, who do I see about that?
His words carried both sadness and strength. A man aware of his limitations, but unwilling to let them define him. Over the past few years, Fox has faced multiple surgeries, including a risky spinal tumor removal that temporarily left him unable to walk. He's also suffered serious injuries from falls, breaking his arm and other bones. But through it all, his sense of humor never disappeared. In his 2023 documentary, Still a Michael J. Fox Movie, he even joked about tripping on sidewalks, saying, "You just have to laugh about it. It's not going away." The film, produced by Apple TV+, was a deeply personal look into his daily struggle and unbreakable optimism. It combined archival footage, interviews, and reenactments of his life to show how he continues to find joy amid pain. Critics called it a masterclass in courage. Despite the challenges, Michael J. Fox refuses to slow down completely. His passion for storytelling remains as strong as ever. After the success of Still, Fox has continued engaging in creative projects that allow him to express himself without the physical strain of on-screen acting. He recently worked on an audiobook project that shares reflections from his life and philosophy, a mix of humor, honesty, and hope. His voice, though affected by the disease, still carries the warmth and sincerity that made audiences fall in love with him decades ago. Through every setback, one constant source of strength for Michael has been his family. His wife, actress Tracy Pollan, has stood by his side since they met on the set of Family Ties in 1985. The two married in 1988 and have 4 children together. Their marriage has become a rare example of enduring love in Hollywood, built on patience, humor, and faith. Tracy once said in an interview, "It's hard, but we just move forward together." He's the most optimistic person I know. Their children, Sam, Aquina, Skylar, and Esme, have also played vital roles in supporting their father's mission and ensuring his message continues to reach others. For Michael, family has always been the anchor that keeps him grounded amid the storms of life. Today, Michael J. Fox's story stands as one of the most inspiring in entertainment history. He may no longer be the energetic teen zipping through time in a DeLorean, but his impact has transcended movies. He's shown the world that courage isn't about the absence of struggle. It's about showing up every day, no matter how hard it gets. His foundation's work has already changed the course of Parkinson's research, leading to groundbreaking scientific advancements and hope for future generations. Younger actors, patients, and fans all point to Fox as proof that purpose doesn't fade with illness. Michael's body may tremble, but his resolve stands perfectly still, a reminder that true strength comes from within. More than 40 years after he first stepped into the spotlight, Michael J. Fox remains a symbol of hope. His journey reminds us that even as time moves forward, some heroes never fade. They simply keep moving, one courageous step at a time.